It's been a while since I've done a live stream. I hope this one's working. Um, for a while I had StreamYard. I had a StreamYard account for years, but um, they increased the price and I wasn't paying it, so I had canceled it, and I haven't been on much. Um, for those of you that don't know, StreamYard is allows you to use different stream to different platforms. So I could stream to Facebook and X and YouTube all at the same time, rather than just doing one video for each one. Um, and I just refused to pay the $45 a month, so I canceled the account. But I try this one here. Hopefully it works. It's actually free. StreamYard had a free one too, but it was really limited. This one seems to have a little more. Um, who knows? But anyway, looking back at my calendar and the files that I saved, um, looks like it was, I think it was August 11th or something that I last did a live stream. It was a long time ago. Um, I tried to kind of briefly remember some of the things that's gone on since then. Um, Many of you already know a lot of it anyway, especially with the paranormal community that I'm a part of. Um, they know that the stuff that I've not been to, and um, back on I think it was Saturday, Labor Day weekend, I ended up when I woke up, I had I leaned forward to wash my hands, and my shirt was cold, and I couldn't figure out why my shirt was cold. Um, it was wet, and I knew there was no reason for it to be wet. I was sleeping. Um, and my first thought was maybe I drooled, but wiping my mouth, and I'm like, there ain't no drool. And the only other thing there was my port, my chemo port. And when I looked at it, it looked like it had a red dot, and I had Beth look at it, and it was ooze and pus. It had two holes, ooze and pus, and she told me I needed to go to the ER, and I ended up in the hospital for a week. And after I got out of the hospital, I was on IV antibiotics for 2 weeks, and so that was my first half of my September. I did miss Paracon and UFOCon. I had chemo those weeks, and I knew at the end of the week I with the chemo kicking in and the diarrhea and all that, I knew there was no way I could be at any events. So I ended up having to cancel going to those. Um, September 25th, many of you know that Duke passed away. Um, he had bone cancer, but he was diagnosed with bone cancer a couple weeks before I was diagnosed with my breast cancer. So um, we knew it was going to happen, but um, that was my September. The October was a little better. We um, continued chemo, continued all the treatments, and it seemed like as treatments went on, they started getting rougher and rougher. In fact, the last two really kicked my ass. Um, the first, I don't know, first three or so, I continued doing a lot of stuff that I was still doing, um, but later on, I just couldn't do it. Uh, October 25th, I walked with Haley. She was in band. Well, she still is senior in high school. So they had senior day at the football game, and um, when she was introduced. Um, Her mom, my sister, um, and her brother walked her down through the across the field. So that was kind of cool. At least I was able to do that. Uh, November, not much happened. We had Parafest. Um, I was supposed to have chemo that week, and I knew if I had chemo on Monday, well, it would have been Tuesday that week. There was no way I would be able to do Parafest. I just physically wouldn't have been able to do it, and not only being tired and run down and all that. I just couldn't have done it. So I did it. I convinced them to move it back a week, and they moved it the week to the Monday after um, Parafest. So I was able to continue treatments from there. But at least it allowed me to continue with Parafest. It beat my ass pretty good afterwards, but I enjoyed it anyway. At least I got to go to an event. Um, Not much else I don't think happened in November that I can remember. Um, Thanksgiving. We made um, dinner here. Beth was off, so we went to her dad's house. Um, Her brother had passed away in September, so it was the first Thanksgiving without Kevin there, which was different. Um, and her dad's not been feeling real well, so I told Beth, I said, we'll make dinner here. We'll pack it up and take it up to his house. So we had Thanksgiving Day we spent with her dad at his house, and it was nice, but it was different without Kevin. Definitely different. But December was has been pretty busy. The second was hopefully my last treatment. I say hopefully because I don't know yet. Um, and I don't see in the video here. Many of you who haven't seen me in a while probably didn't realize that I lost my hair. It all fell out. Um, that happens. But I don't remember when it fell out. It's been a while. It's not. Some of it's trying to grow back, but it ain't growing back very well. Um, but anyway, the second was December 2nd was my sixth treatment, which should be my last. Um, I still haven't found out yet. The I had chemo in the second. The third was my birthday, and I had to go back to chemo for my injection on the third, and then I had a cardiologist visit. Um, they're gonna install a loop heart loop monitor, 3-year monitor. Um, that'll be coming up in February. But the fourth, I did do my MRI, and I haven't heard from anybody on it, so I don't know. I guess no news is good news. I'm assuming that part of that was mainly for the surgeon to see what if everything is clear and what he's going to have to remove. I was supposed to have that appointment today. They called early this morning and he had an emergency and they had to reschedule it. So I'll see him Thursday. Hopefully, I'll find out something then on if the cancer is gone, if it's what they're going to do. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to tell me or if the oncologist is. I don't know. I'll find out. I'm sure on Thursday. And then the fifth, I had that Friday. I had my primary doctor. So that was whole week was filled with doctors. It was funny when I called to make most of the appointments. They always ask your birth date, and I give them my birth date, and they'd say, "Well, we have the second or the third or the fourth or whatever," and then they were like, "Well, why don't we do it a different week or a different day so you don't?" I'm like, "Just do it. It's just another day. Just get it over with." Um, and then the sixth, usually every year, the first Saturday of the month, uh, we've always gone to Michigan International Speedway. They have Toys for Tots uh, and a food bank thing where you donate toys or food, and you can drive around the track as a thank you, basically, for donating. And we've done it. I don't know for. I don't think I did it last year. I'm not sure. I think there was a health issue or something that prevented us from doing it, but we've done it for like 2 years before that, and I was really looking forward to it this year, but it it didn't work out, um, so I had to skip that as well. But for those of you in the Michigan area, if you're ever interested, the first Saturday is when they do it. It's a really cool thing because usually, I think it was last time we went, we did 5 laps around the track, and then they take you off and you leave. The year before, I think it was 2, but I think we did more laps because we went early and there wasn't as many people there. So I think uh, I think they allowed it a little more. I know for a while it was supposed to be 5 laps, and then they reduced it because there were so many people or something. But it's fun. You don't even have to be a race fan to enjoy going around the track. But so yeah, we missed that. Um, I think that's pretty much it. And I'm hoping that this actually worked, and I haven't seen anything come up in the chat, so I'm hoping um, that it actually is being streamed. But I guess we'll find out. But anyway, that's pretty much the latest. Still kicking, still alive, still going through all the things the doctors want me to do. Hopefully, real soon I'll find out um, whether what the process will be with the cancer now. Um, I feel confident that if the lymph nodes responded the way that the breast did, that I won't have any more treatments. Um, After one treatment, I noticed a difference. After 2 treatments, there was a big difference in the size of the tumor. And then I think it was, I want to say, the third or fourth treatment when I went in and actually seen the oncologist. Because usually when I go in, I just see the nurse practitioner, and she asked to see it and wanted to see what the size was, and she actually told me I gave her the wrong breast, and I said, no, that's the right one. She said, well, I know it's the right one, but that I need to see the one with the tumor. I said, that is the one that had it. I said, but it shrunk. The nipple's not inverted anymore. It's shrunk down. She wanted to see the other one. I showed her the other one. She said, "No, it's not that one." She called the nurse practitioner in. They were looking, and they were surprised how much it shrunk. So that's a good thing. Um, now it's been 6 treatments, so I've had a couple more since then, but um, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to proceed until the results are shown from the MRI. It's not on my chart yet, but that doesn't surprise me because everything I've done through this whole process hasn't been on my chart until after they've informed me. Um, they have that option, whether it can be posted when the results come in or after, later, or whatever. Um, which I guess is a good thing because you don't want to find out. Like when I found out I had cancer, I didn't want to find out by looking at my chart. Um, you know, although does it get any easier when your doctor calls you and says, starts trying to do small talk and at night, and it's like it's cancer, ain't it? But anyway, that's excuse me, that's the latest. Um, I'm hoping that everything is cleared up, and that when I see the surgeon, hopefully Thursday, um, he'll let me know what if he's going to proceed with what he's going to have to cut out, what he's going to have to do, and hopefully I'll have a little more from him on what's going to happen, and I'll know. I hopefully should know what the procedure is, but if I do, if it's clear, I'll post something. If it's not clear, whatever, I'll try and get something done. But I don't know if it'll be a video or if it'll be just a post on Facebook or what. But um, he should let me know something anyway. And I'm anticipating that he won't get the surgery scheduled until after the first of the year. Uh, but like I say, I should know more on Thursday. We've got the Friday. We've got a public investigation, our last of the year at the mill, and Friday the 13th, full house. Um, so that'll be neat. Um, Probably exhausting. They're not as easy with chemo to sit through as they used to be. Um, I have missed probably most of them. I know I've missed a few because of the chemo and the side effects, but I think this one I should be able to be okay. Um, if not, I've got a great team that has supported me through this whole thing and been there for all of them. Opening the mill up, I just make sure I get them the key, and Jennifer's been opening up, and Stacy's been there and with her, and when she went through some stuff. So we've all been through quite a bit, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's the latest. Hopefully, the last one was the second. If I hear anything, I'll let everybody know. If anybody has any questions, just shoot me a message or whatever, and yeah, I'm always, if I'm busy or whatever, sleeping, I'll get to it when I'll answer when I see it, but um, don't have much else to add other than that. Hopefully everybody has a good Christmas, and I intend to. We don't know what we're doing yet. Um, Usually Christmas Eve, we we have either at my mom's house or here. Probably will have it here again this year. And then Christmas Day, we usually go to her dad's house if she's off. But I think she works, so we won't be going to her dad's house then. Um, we'll find out. But have hopefully before then I'll update everybody. But anyway, enjoy your night, and I'll talk to everybody later. Thank you for all the support, and